Hello everyone, MFPallytime here, and welcome back to the A through Z playthrough. In today's video, we're taking a look at Illidan. As of right now, Illidan is sitting at a 51.88% win rate and a 10% popularity. 51 is pretty good for Illidan. Usually I feel like he's sitting a little bit lower. Recently we did see some changes to the character that moved all of his level 7 talents down to level 4, meaning you actually unlock most of your defensive or healing talents much earlier in the game. Illidan was kind of in a position before where he was relegated to just getting camps in the early game because he scaled so much at level 7. But that's no longer the case, and his laning phase actually feels a lot better now as a result as well. One talent that has become a lot more popular recently is the Hunter's Onslaught. Basic abilities heal for 35% damage that they deal. This is doubled versus heroes. I feel like this talent is having its second coming. It's being resurrected and brought back into the limelight, and it's so good. If you've never played with Hunter's Onslaught, you are in for a treat today, because I have a build that fully capitalizes on what that does, and I hope you guys enjoy it. However, I would be remiss without saying, in our last A through Z on such an iconic character like Illidan, man, there's been some really funny bugs for this character. His hunt just didn't work for a long time, if memory serves. There was a bug with Metamorphosis where he could jump above where the camera sits on the map, so you could have just a big Illidan walking around right in your face, unable to participate on the ground. And I always used Illidan as this example. What does Illidan's Q do? It takes you to a target and you jump to the other side of them. It always blew my mind that Shen's Q does the same thing, but Shen's Q was bugged for like 2 years before they could get that thing to work right. I want to say it for the record. I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say it. It might be controversial. I think Fan is the most exciting, maybe the best Illidan player that I've ever seen. I remember going to the first, or maybe it was the second Heroes of the Door, whichever one Fan won. I'm pretty sure it was the first one. And he just wrecked game after game after game after game on Illidan. It's still one of my favorite Heroes memories, even after all of these years. It was absolutely so fun to see. Illidan's always been a character where if your team is built around him, he can really shine. But as the game has aged, more and more characters have been added to the game that can really mess him up. For instance, Top Varian, Brightwing Polymorphs, any number of characters that have blinds can all be very detrimental to Illidan. With the talent build I'm going to show you today, we take some of that back. We can take care of ourselves a lot more. Doesn't matter if we are blinded, we can still heal. It's a pretty fun time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for being here, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up button on the way out. Also, I don't know what was wrong with our Morales. She just came in really aggro. I don't get it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves on Warhead Junction today. The friendly team, Illidan, Sylvanas, Lieutenant Mama Morales, Lunara, and Leoric. The enemy team, Zeratul, Hogger, Abathur, Vala, and Brightwing. Very difficult comp to go up against, especially on this map. Abathur can get so much value because the map is just so damn big. If he's playing well. However, I've been practicing for literally weeks for this moment. I'm going to be reviving a build that I don't see very much around the internet anymore these days. And with some of the newest additions to Illidan, it actually plays better than ever before. It's actually so much fun, and I can't wait to hear how you guys are doing playing this in your own games. There's a guy who's been commenting on every A through Z saying how his games are going while he's trying the builds that we're trying in these games. And that's been so encouraging. He has a really positive win rate. Look for that down in the comments. Unfortunately, there is a problem with Illidan. It's that you are completely invisible to your own teammates. So even though I had some great positioning there, I don't believe I got healed at all. Maybe I got a safeguard right at the very tail end. That is an issue that can affect Illidan throughout the course of the entire game. But with this build, dude, with this build, you get so much sustain that it doesn't matter that you're invisible to your friendly team. You can still make it work. Sylvanas heading down to the bottom lane to soak that. That's good to see, or at least that's what I thought she was doing. She stopped a little bit short, so all of that XP is going to go to waste. I am going to immediately start to take camps against this enemy team. This is one of Illidan's many, many strengths. In order to take camps effectively, all you have to do is use Sweeping Strike. You don't have to dive ever. In fact, it's DPS lost with most builds if you use dive at all. We are simply auto-attacking and then using our W to move through stuff. Now, of course, I could throw evasion in here, and that would help us, you know, mitigate a little bit of this damage as well, but we don't need it, is the point that I'm really trying to sell. And this baseline healing that we're getting is 30% of our attack damage, and that's going to continue throughout the course of the game. A lot of people go for the Thirsting Blade that makes it a 50% increase while you have your Sweeping Strike buff up. However, we're not going to be doing that today. Immediately going to go up to the top of the map and start to work on this as well. Again, using Sweeping Strike whenever possible. Look how much damage we're taking from this camp right now. This is what I want you to compare to later in the game with. It's really, really funny. A lot of the playstyles I see for Illidan look very, very similar, so this one might be coming out of left field a little bit. But I practiced this, I want to say a couple years ago for a video that we were doing, and it's become my favorite way of playing Illidan ever since then. This used to be a level 7 talent. In fact, all of these used to be level 7 talents until they moved the tree around a little bit. But now Hunter's Onslaught basic abilities heal for 35% of the damage that they deal. That may not sound like a lot, and really it's not. It's not a ton. However, when you consider that every time you auto-attack something, you're lowering the cooldown of all of your basic abilities, look how much health I can leech off of these guys. My auto-attack is only getting 29. That was without the Sweeping Strike buff. But now, every time I use my W ability, we're getting healed for 51 per enemy. And it's not like we're doing anything different. This is how we would have been using our ability before as well. But it's like a little health potion of healing every single time you attack something without having to change your playstyle at all. Legitimately have no fucking clue what my team's doing. I don't know why the bottom 2 nukes were left open and they all rotated mid. That is completely fucking weird. Hopefully they rotate back down. The enemy Zeratul is here. We can totally trade with this guy, especially when he messes up his blink like that. We're going to be totally fine. And again, that's because we have multiple sources of healing. Imagine if you're going up against a character that can blind you, a character like Lily or something. Used to be a really big challenge for Illidan to fight into those. I'm going to just try to delay this as long as possible. Let's not leave bot open when there's 2 nukes. Smile. Smile. Imagine being blinded. Well, all of a sudden, your sustain would be taken away instantaneously. But now, we can heal with our Q. It doesn't do a lot of damage. We could heal. Were you typing while dying? Okay. Right on. All right. Okay. I got Unbound at level 4 or level 7, and all we have to do with this is simply use our W ability. All we have to do is attack enemies to complete our quest. It is super duper easy. It is something we would be doing already, which I think is one of the most awesome changes to this setup. You're already playing this way with your auto attack, Illidan. Just benefit from all this shit for free. Just do it. Just get it done. If we hit 15 enemies with our W, then we will get a second stack of our second charge of our Sweeping Strike, meaning we can use it twice, and that means we're healing for significantly more as we plow through these enemies. Lenara doing a great job of zoning for her Mama Morales, who might be a fucking idiot. I don't know if I could say that publicly, but might be a fucking idiot. Now we're gonna keep engaging, staying on top of Vala as best as we can. Our team is following us, and when I don't think I can be healed when I don't think I can sustain anymore, we'll just back right up. Unfortunately, we do not have a sippy cup here, but I can full heal off of this mercenary camp just above the team while they are trying to defend that. Or they're all going to rotate over to me instead of defending the okay. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. You may have noticed that our level 1 quest does not have much progress on it just yet. That will change as the game progresses, of course. We will continue to soak XP, continue to kill minions, continue to fight heroes. That'll stack up no problem. We don't even need to worry about that. Also, once we hit level 10, we are going to pick up the hunt, which increases our global presence quite a bit. Lieutenant Mama Morales is now running at a fucking Zeratul by herself. I don't know what she's expecting to accomplish there, but we've already learned something about her, so we'll just let that keep going. I'm going to get in front of Hager as he's trying to run away. Luckily, he can't get too much further. And it actually looks like maybe Zeratul was swayed away. No, of course he wasn't. Of course he wasn't. 2 members of the enemy team down in the bottom lane, 1 member dead, and Abathur is able to soak everywhere. So we can actually push this out a little bit if we want to. Bottom nuke is coming up. Top nuke is coming up. Friendly teams already rallied around that top one. So I think I'm just going to continue pushing here. Should be able to get this wall down, no problem. I don't think anyone is paying any attention to me except for Abathur, so this shouldn't be that bad. We just saw Zeratul up in the top lane again as well. Hager respawning right now. They're moving in down bottom. I'm going to hunt in on Vala as soon as I get in range. Anytime now. Here it comes. There it is. Hey, how you doing? Before she dies, let's make sure we use our sweeping strike to get another stack for our Unbound quest. Trying to keep up with Brightwing, but of course that's one of the most difficult things in the world to do once they get that blink heal. Sylvanas moving in on the building. We're going to support her trait. We're going to support her character by continuing to move in as well. Oh, I thought we had to complete the quest to be able to move through terrain. I guess that was completely inaccurate. I can just do that right now. That's a copy of Abathur as a Brightwing trying to hold off this push. I think I'm just going to bail. I think I'm just going to go get this nuke. And of course, with the nuke, we can finish off this building. I was kind of hoping with the Sylvanas push, we wouldn't need to use this here. Hager just went through the teleporter above me. He's going to be making his way down. So what really, we can just back up. The entirety of the enemy team's attention is down here. So what if I do this? Hey, Zeratul, how you doing? You want to fight? We could. Did you just wormhole? I'm not entirely sure what I just saw there. The enemy team still continuing to push the bottom lane. Nice wall. I'm just going to evade the damage from the building, stand my ground there, and trade into that guy really favorably. Do you think I could take this? I don't know. I mean, I do heal with my abilities. That could help. Oh, that poison lingers, though. We don't want to stand in that. No, I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't think I can. I think once we hit level 13, or is it level 16? Level 16, we probably can, because we're going to be able to pick up Marked for Death. That gives you bonus damage for just using your Q on an enemy, which you're already doing. And then, of course, that bonus damage is ability damage, so you're going to be healing for 35% of it. I think once we have that, we'll be able to trade a lot favorably into bosses. Probably solo them on our own. Maybe not this boss. Maybe not at all. I'm not entirely sure. We do have our Leoric running for dear life as both a Hager and a Zeratul with the top hat are trying to chase him down, trying to pay attention to which way they're facing as they leave the top lane. Actually, it looks like they're lingering a little bit, so I should be able to take this no problem. I hope that was someone on our team that was taking that and then decided that they couldn't do that anymore. We do see Brightwing in the bottom lane. I'm going to see if I can force her to teleport. I'm going to play pretty aggressive here. Actually got some good ult charges there. Brightwing's still bottom. Okay. Still bottom. Man, I could have engaged with the hunt and killed Vala. Zeratul running. Ah! Hey, team. Totally meant to come up here. Let's do boss. That was 100% intentional. Really meant to do that. 100% trying to accomplish exactly what I set out to do. Definitely knew that that was an Abathur copy. There was no question in my mind. Yeah, I don't see any reason to keep talking about this. When it was clearly something that was very premeditated, I definitely knew what I was doing. As we take over this camp, it's going to push the top lanes. Pretty good timing. His objectives are coming up again soon as well. Did Whirls go for the mom band? No, Stimdrone. Okay. She's been all over the map. Usually when you see a Morals kind of stopping a lane push, it's because they could teleport to it pretty easily. Objective is coming up in 8 seconds. So let's make our way to the middle lane. We cannot take any camps right now. The map has been painted blue for the most part. The enemy team trying to defend that top push right now. We're going to take this nuke and I think run it down to the bottom lane. I definitely don't want to use it middle. This is an opportunity where Sylvanas could be pushing really hard for top 3, 4, 5. Sylvanas could be pushing in here really hard with her trade if we wanted to take this down. And the enemy team can't rotate over here very quickly either. So there's really no reason at all not to take this. After trying to hold on to it to the best of his ability, but that's not going to be enough. Can I get healed? Thank you. Thank you. We do see Vala rotating down behind us on the vision right now. I wanted to engage on that. I clicked for it, but that didn't work. Okay. A little scared. I'm going to pick a talent. Marked for death. We're going to lock down Vala. Ooh, no, we're not. I'm just going to nuke these guys. Save the nuke, run away. That didn't go very well. That didn't go very well at all. Arguably, I could have held on to that nuke because I think I was safe. I just wasn't sure what their chasing capability was actually going to look like. Speaking of chasing, we do see Zeratul here with an Abathur top hat. Is he going to be able to teleport in? It doesn't look like it. Our level 1 quest isn't progressing super quickly, but again, I think that's fine. Because as we continue to play the game, it'll progress A-okay. Zeratul engaging on me. He'll probably come back in. Oh, actually decided not to. If I can stay in prolonged combat with someone now that we have our level 16 talent marked for death, we can really accumulate quite a lot of damage on individuals. So in a 1v1 like that with Zeratul engaging on me, that's actually exactly what we want to see. That's what we want to have happen. Because we're going to be healing for so much more damage than he should be able to deal. We have the hunt available, ready to go again. Middle getting pushed in right now. We're hunting the real Zeratul this time, but unfortunately, Brightwing teleporting in at the exact same moment. They're still continuing to engage. Stim drone used on our Sylvanas. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Friendly team not healing, no healing at all. There it is. Now the healing's coming. We're going to continue to use our abilities to try to stay alive to the best of our capabilities. I know that's an Abathur clone, but fighting it on the back line while I'm healing up, I don't think that's a bad call. Got her! One more auto attack on Vala is all we needed to finish her off there. We're looking at a pretty good push into a tier 1 defensive structure now. Okay, I guess he got away. All right. I'm like in shock. Man, I wish I had the hunt there. That would have been nice. Zeratul jumping super deep into our friendly team. We're going to continue to try to chase. He actually wormholes back to our team and picks up a kill on our mom. Oh, who did he pick up a kill on? On Lunara. I thought that was Morals, actually. We do manage to finish him off with the marked for death bonus damage. Nukes are becoming active yet again. We're going to head up to the one just above us. Down in the bottom lane, we do have a mercenary camp pushing into our tier 2 defenses. I imagine Abathur is also helping that along its way. Hogger engaging on me. How scared should I be here? Brightwing's coming in too. I'm going to stun Brightwing. Nice stasis, but it still got me in position to deal this damage. Turning around to face Hogger now, going in onto the Vala, who shouldn't be able to get away from me here. There's that marked for death damage. She can't run over terrain. She can't run anywhere. And now all we have to do is fucking auto attack. God damn, look at that auto attack speed. Wasn't ready for that. It's been a long time since I've gotten a stim, dude. A really long time. I have a feeling Zeratul's going to show up right as I'm about to channel this mine forming underneath my feet as well. That was kind of sketchy, but nothing came of it. They have vision. My team has vision of me, and that makes me feel a little bit safer. We need to auto attack stuff to get the hunt back up, though. Oh, speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Oh, hopefully he doesn't wormhole back in. No, we're good. We're at 15 stacks of Unbound, 47 stacks of Unending Hatred. Like I said, that's a quest you don't even need to worry about. That'll just happen throughout the course of the game. Yes, it would be nice to have that attack damage unlocked as soon as possible, but really, it doesn't affect us at the end of the day. I'm thinking about picking up Nowhere to Hide just because this is one of the biggest maps in the game. If not, it is the biggest map in the game, actually. So being able to just zoom to wherever my team needs me is going to be pretty nice. You could, of course, go for Nexus Blades as well, kind of building up into the hybrid, the hybrid style we have going on right now. With a little bit of auto attack talents, a little bit of ability power talents. We could kind of keep that yin-yang synergy going. Sylvanas is taking a camp just to our right, and we see three members of the enemy team up in the top lane. If they're going for boss, that might be a very big benefit for us, because we could just take this bottom building. If they're poking at that's fine, as long as we take this. Vala is starting to apply some damage to the team. We're going to get out of her ultimate there with a nice sweeping strike. The rest of the enemy team still in the top lane. Augur did just use the teleporter behind us. We're going to engage on him pretty hard here. Again, we want to use our Q to mark him for death. Ooh, hi, Brightwing. Hey, Brightwing. Did your team leave you? Oh, no. Augur does get taken down. Real Zeratul right in front of me. He can't go anywhere. Now, Real Vala right in front of me. And if I play my cards right... yeah, there it is. We got her. We got her. We do see that our Lunara is trying to channel for that nuke right now. We probably could take core. 30 seconds on a core. Probably 30 seconds before anyone else is alive. We have catapults coming in. They just need to start hitting it. So far, it seems like everyone's afraid to actually get in there and start doing some damage. We are starting to see it a little bit now. When I'm alive, I am going to have the hunt. I can hunt when I res. And we do have the global hunt. What is this guy's problem? Jesus Christ. Get out of here, my dude. GG, well played all around. This is such a fun way of playing Illidan if you've never seen it before. Every ability you do is like a little health potion, ready and willing to sit there and heal you back up. Also, if you can ever get in a fight inside of a minion wave, not only are you getting healed for double the normal healing when you use your W ability on heroes or any ability on heroes, you get 60% healing on heroes. Did I ever mention that? And only 30 versus enemies. If you can fight in a minion wave and use your W to go through it, you're going to be healed for 7 minions plus the hero that you're hitting. It's actually an astonishing amount of health that you can get returned. Level 1, we did go for Unending Hatred into Hunter's Onslaught, Unbound into The Hunt, Nibble Defender, Marked for Death, and Nowhere to Hide. Stats for this game, 63,000 siege, 37,000 hero damage. We did 50,000 self-healing. 50,000 self-healing. That's almost the amount of healing Brightwing did to her entire team. Amazing. Amazing amount of health. And Illidan's level 40. Is he the highest melee on my account? How do I sort by XP? Oh yeah, Gaslow. Yeah, and Kerrigan too. Kerrigan's melee as well. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. We are going to be back very soon with our look at Imperius. I've been practicing him for a couple weeks now. I have a build in mind that I want to do, but I'm pretty bad at it. I'm pretty bad at Imperius.